Hi Sagittarius, this is your January 16th through January 22nd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly's reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. In the next spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll finish with what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Magician, clarified by Strength. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, clarified by the Ace of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Wands with the Empress and the Star, and we also have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Libra, and Aquarius. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. You know what, Sagittarius? It's one of those readings when I pull the first 3 cards and I pause. I look at them and you've got everything going for you in the first 3 cards. The Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. And then I flip the deck over. We had the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So at that point, you already had 3 commitment or marriage cards. And the only reason I kept going was because I just wanted to see a court card or a couple of court cards. We got one. The Queen of Wands, the first card in the potential outcome, it's a court card, but that's you, Sagittarius. But anyway, we've got a whole bunch of major arcana cards. A lot, actually. 5 of them. I count 5. And some of them, actually, all of them could be interpreted as particular zodiac signs, right? The Magician could be a Gemini. Strength could be a Leo, the Hierophant could be a Taurus, then we have the Empress could be Libra or Taurus, and the Star could be an Aquarius. So yeah, it's pretty much a done deal. You know, 3 commitment or marriage cards. The Ace of Cups clarifying the Hierophant, it's true, genuine, authentic love. That's what the Ace of Cups is all about. You know, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. The Magician, if it's not a Gemini, then this is somebody who is manifesting you into their life. And most importantly, this is a card of somebody who is taking action. Right? The Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal. Strength, clarifying it, like I said, could be a Leo you're dealing with. Strength could be courage for this person to make a move this week. Perhaps for whatever reason they do need courage, but at the same time, strength could be also interpreted as pure raw passion, and at the same time it could be a card of loyalty, right? And the next 2 cards that came out 2 in a row, the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant, both are commitment or marriage cards. The Hierophant could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. Right, it's also a very spiritual card. The Hierophant is a card of education as well. Perhaps that's how you know this person, right? The Ten of Pentacles to the left from the Hierophant is a card of commitment or marriage. It's also a card of real estate or financial abundance. So the Ten of Pentacles usually comes through as a card of a rock-solid commitment. Very practical, down-to-earth type of deal, right? This is when people buy real estate together, grow old together, have children together, and all that good stuff. Right, but yeah, with the Ace of Cups also being here in the mix, that means this person is not just practical, they don't just mean business, which they do, but with the Ace of Cups, they're also very loving. They do truly love you. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Wands with the Empress and the Star. You know, that's just an amazing potential outcome. You're the Queen of Wands, and I think you're also the Empress in the future, when the 2 of you tie the knot. You know, this is just like a status upgrade. The Empress is somebody who is married, somebody who is you know, expecting a baby, somebody who is a mother figure. The Empress is just an amazing card. That's the way this person sees you from the very beginning, I think. You know, they see you as the Empress, they see you as somebody they want to spend the rest of their life with, and all that good stuff. Besides that, the Empress is just an amazing card to have. Always is. It's abundance in its purest form. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck. And in my spreads, the Empress usually shows up as a sign from above, or a stamp of approval, so to speak, for a connection to move forward. The Star right next to the deck could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the Star is also a card of a wish come true, something people usually wish for or hope for a long, long time. Alright, it's also a card of healing, by the way. I don't know if that would be applicable to you, but it's also a card of healing. Right, then the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck is the 3rd commitment to marriage card. Some people call the Four of Wands the 11-11 card, right? So perhaps divine timing is somehow at play here. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. We don't have any pages here, so this person will, get right down to business with you. They're not going to be just flirting with you, which they probably will, but you will very quickly understand that they mean business. They want to get serious with you. They want to get serious with you right away. That's what it feels like. Hence the 2 commitment and marriage cards in the very beginning of the spread. Alright, so yeah, I'm not even going to bother with an extended because that would be a complete waste of time. Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 5 of Wands, clarified by the Hangman. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Sun, and we also have the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This spread is literally a rough patch being over. Literally. The 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. One of the interpretations of the 6 of Swords is a rough patch being over, and that's exactly what I think is happening here. If I were to sum up, perhaps you were arguing over something. Perhaps you guys have a choice to make, and one of you wants one option, the other one wants the other option, and this week you'll finally settle. You'll finally get on the same page. But for most of you, I think you were just going through some down period, and it's normal. Every single marriage, every single relationship goes through ups and downs, and perhaps you were just going through one of those down periods, right? We have the 5 of Wands, which is a card of a conflict. It's a card of drama. It's a card of a heated discussion or arguing. The Hangman, clarifying the 5 of Wands, is a card of stagnation. So I think you've been sitting in this energy for a while, right? The Hangman is also a card of an epiphany, a realization. So perhaps you're realizing it's not worth fighting, because we're in each other's lives to make each other's lives better, as I personally believe, because otherwise what's the point? You're wasting your time fighting with each other. And I think you will come to some kind of a common ground, or you will agree on something. The 2 of Swords is the next card over. That card could simply say no more fighting, no more sitting in that energy, no more wasting time. And the often forgotten meaning of the 2 of Swords is armistice or ceasefire. So perhaps, yeah, you're going to sit down, talk about it, and figure things out. The 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, again, a rough patch being over. It's a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. The Sun right next to the deck could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is a card of clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. So I think your connection will be restored towards former glory. You're happy, you're enjoying each other's company and all that good stuff. All right? Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, Mercury is still in retrograde. It's almost done. It's almost going direct, but there's also a post-shadow period when the Mercury goes direct again. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. So got the Page of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Swords. We have the World. We have the 8 of Wands, clarified by the Chariot, and we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Cancer and Aries on the table. Somebody is literally coming over, Sagittarius. I don't know if you want them or not, but somebody is going to be either ringing your doorbell or knocking on the door, or they will just let you know that they're back in town and they want to see you. All right? There's no other way for me to interpret it. Somebody is back in town, or somebody is back in the neighborhood. All right? Yeah, the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the Chariot, those are travel cards. The World in the middle could be interpreted as someplace remote. So if they are somewhere away from you right now, they're going to be showing up. The Page of Swords is a card of spying, keeping tabs, but at the same time, I think in this case, it's a message, right? Somebody's going to message you or call you or email you and let you know they're coming over, or they're back in town, or they're going to be close by in your neighborhood. The Fool on the bottom of the deck. If it's not an Aries you're dealing with, then they want to start from scratch. The Fool, when it comes to experts, it's a card of, second chances. It's a card of starting from clean slate. I don't know what you're going to do, Sagittarius, but yeah, you'll be hearing from somebody this week, and they want to see you, and they're literally, for some of you, they're literally coming over. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Empress, we have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So the question is, who is the Empress? The Empress is either another person, or you could be the Empress. Anyway, who is the Empress? Right? The Empress is somebody whom you hold in really high regard, somebody whom you respect, somebody whom you admire. You would always go to someone like this for an advice, for some kind of a answer to your questions. Right? The Empress is also somebody who is older than you. It could be your mom, your grandma, your aunt. But for most of you, like I said, the Empress is just somebody, somebody who's reached a lot, somebody who's accomplished a lot in their life, and you definitely have a lot of respect for this person. So the Empress has something for you, some kind of a partnership, some kind of a collaboration offer, right? The Ace of Pentacles right next to the Empress, that's the offer coming from the Empress, unless you're the Empress. The Ace of Pentacles, it always talks about long-term. The Ace of Pentacles always talks about serious business, right? The Three of Pentacles, clarifying, it is a card of collaboration. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is my handshake card. All right, so they do want to partner up with you. They do want to create some kind of an alliance with you. They do want to, give you a contract or something. And with the Four of Swords clarified by the Ace of Wands, I think you'll need a little bit of time to think about it. But the Ace of Wands clarifying it kind of gives me an idea that you will most likely consider and even go for it. Right? We got two aces on the table. I don't see this person, having an ulterior motive. I don't see them trying to fool you or trying to do something bad. No, nothing like that. If you need to think about it with that Four of Swords, go ahead. I don't see any really quick energies. No quick energies. I think this can wait. This can definitely wait until the 23rd of January. I'm sure you've heard me say this before, but I have a post in the community section on my channel, and I talked about why January 22nd, but most likely January 23rd would be the best time for new beginnings. All right. If you haven't read it yet, check it out. Answers are in there. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Lovers, clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Gemini. What you're not expecting is you will have to make some kind of a decision or a choice in regards to something or someone from the past. I'm not saying past is going to come back and haunt you. No, I don't think so. I think it's some kind of a reunion or a party or an event or a gathering that you're being invited to, or you may have to make some kind of a decision in regards to someone or something from the past. Right? So there's three cards on the table. Right, all three of them came out right away before I flipped the deck, before I clarified one of them. All three of them mean a choice. All right, so this is a way of the universe to say, yes, you've got a choice coming up. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with. The Lovers is a card of a choice. The Seven of Cups, the next card that came out, is a card of confusion, uncertainty, and clarity, but at the same time, it's a card of a multiple choice. The Two of Swords right next to the deck, you've guessed it. It's a choice card, a crossroads card to be more specific, right? The Six of Cups, clarifying the Lovers, is a card of a soulmate connection, but at the same time, it's a card of somebody from the past. Not necessarily an ex. It could be a person or a situation from the past. The Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a union or a reunion in this case, since I think you're dealing with somebody from the past or something from the past. And it's also a card of some kind of a celebration, party, event, gathering, concert, game, what have you. So that's what you're not expecting. Again, I don't see it as anything bad, negative, or critical, but what you're not expecting is having to deal with the past and making a choice or a decision. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.